Hello and welcome. Welcome to the OK Air. I'm your host, Eric Lee James.
And I'm your co host, Piyush Dixit. We're absolutely thrilled to have you join us for this very first episode, a quick drive into what the OKR is about.
That's right, Piyush. And before we go any further, that title, the OK Air, really is a promise to you, the listener. It's about creating a space where you can show up authentically, knowing you're valued, and when we invite you to be truly present with us.
Precisely. Why are we doing this, Eric? Why the OKR?
That's a great question, Piyush. In our professional lives, and let's be honest, in our personal lives too, we often find ourselves in situations that feel, well, perplexing, confusing communication, stubborn team dynamics, or even personal blocks that just won't budge. We have both spent years working with individuals and organizations. And what we have consistently seen is that these complexities often form because we don't fully understand their origins. We are not operating from a place of okayness because we are tangled in the past.
Exactly. And the OKR is our response to that. We want to create a space where we can explore these origins, shine a light on their fundamental beginnings, and offer frameworks to simplify them. We believe that by understanding the stories about how something began, how a pattern was set, how a belief was formed, you gain the power to truly step into a space of okayness and operate effectively.
Ultimately, we hope to illuminate complexities by revealing their origins. Whether it is the genesis of a powerful framework like transaction analysis, the initial spark of a personal growth journey, or the foundational reasons behind a complex organizational dynamic, we'll dive deep. We want to help you decode those tricky interpersonal dynamics, understand what truly drives behavior, both yours and others, by tracing it back to its source. It's about making the implicit origins explicit so you can stand firmly in your own okayness.
And this is where our amazing sponsor, HumanOS Growth by Design, truly comes into play. Their philosophy is all about intentionally upgrading your inner human operating system for continuous development. And that's exactly what we'll be doing here. We'll be bringing you real life examples, stories of individuals and teams who felt caught in these complexities. And then, through understanding their origins and conscious application of insights, found their way to clarity and an authentic I'm okay state. This is about building a powerful path to achieve personal and professional growth, not just by fixing, but by understanding the very roots of things.
That's the magic, because stories of origin resonate, they land. When you hear about someone else's flesh and blood journey, to understand the beginnings of a challenge or a triumph, how they have moved from being stuck to find a powerful path to growth. It makes a real difference. It's not just theory, it is transformation in action through root understanding.
So tell me, Eric, who is this podcast for and why?
Great question, Piyush. If you're a professional navigating complex workplaces, a leader striving for more cohesive teams, or simply someone interested in understanding human behavior and personal growth on a deeper level, especially if you're curious about the why behind things, this podcast is for you. We believe everyone has the capacity for growth and change, and we are here to equip you with the mental models and insights to achieve it by tracing the things back to their source. helping you operate from a stronger I'm okay position.
And we are particularly excited to bridge insights. While this is truly a local Indian podcast in its heart and spirit, drawing on our experiences and the unique cultural nuances here, we believe the fundamental principles of human interaction and the power of understanding origins are universal. So, our aim is to create content that resonates globally for anyone interested in growth, clarity, and effective communication through foundational understanding.
Piyush, what brings us to how did we even get here, Piyush? This podcast idea?
Well, it's been a journey, hasn't it? Both of us coming from backgrounds passionate about human potential, leadership, and enabling organizations to thrive. We've had countless conversations, often over coffee, and in our case, ice creams, sharing our stories of personal and professional growth, even transformation, dissecting challenges we've seen, and always circling back to how can we make these insights more accessible? How can we help people get to I'm okay by looking at where things started? And eventually, the idea of a podcast, a raw, authentic conversation about origins, just clicked.
I'm starting to feel like I need an ice cream. It did. It was about sharing what we've learned, what we continue to learn, and inviting you, our listener, into that learning process, especially as we explore the origin story of TA in India, which we are very excited about.
Fascinating stories of origin TA in India. But that's just a little taste of what to expect from the OKR, sponsored by Human OS Growth by Design. In our upcoming episodes, we'll be diving into specific topics, sharing frameworks, and telling origin stories that we hope will help you achieve your own OK state in your professional and personal lives.
We are incredibly excited for this journey. Thank you for joining us on this very first episode. Watch out for the episode on the second and fourth Wednesday of every month. Don't forget to subscribe, share, leave us a review, and state you want to hear next.
So we're all set. Second and fourth Wednesday of every month. Until next time, then, remember the OK Air.